Mike Mann, I'd like to ask you about a real legitimate villain, perhaps. Frederick Seitz was former president of the National Academy of Sciences, president of Rockefeller University, won many awards, and he, you write in your book, The Madhouse Effect, is a founding figure in the art of modern-day science denialism. So tell us how such a distinguished figure went to the dark side.
Yeah, I have some personal connections with Seitz in a sense. He was a solid earth physicist, a very distinguished, not a solid earth, a solid state physicist.
Flat Earth, but
so studying how materials work, and that's where I got my start in physics as well at UC Berkeley. I was studying in that area. And ultimately, he became president of the Rockefeller Institute, a member of the National Academy of Sciences. He actually became president of the National Academy of Sciences. So when people say, how is it that somebody that smart cannot get the science of climate change? It's not a matter of intelligence. I think we have to recognize that. There are ideological issues at work, and in his case, he actually ended up receiving, I think, something like $70 million from R.J. Reynolds Tobacco to found an institute whose primary function would be to attack the science linking tobacco and human health. And there's a famous saying attributed to Upton Sinclair. It's very difficult to get a man to understand something when his salary depends on not understanding it. There are various strains of denialism. Some of it comes from a self-interested sort of origin as well. I think in some sense, that's the more challenging denialism to access and maybe convert and turn around because it's so self-interested and it's so tied to ideology. I don't think any amount of information was going to convince a former president of the National Academy of Sciences that he was wrong about this science. I think he was absolutely convinced that he was right, and he was convinced that he was doing the right thing from a political standpoint.